Twitter has become a very useful tool for the marketing of companies and a great aid in public relations. However, many people do not see that. Today, we will show you the marketing and public relations of your company, how it can benefit, how to actually use Twitter, and then we'll show you some examples of how Twitter has worked in the past. Our group, #Tweetins, had no idea how to use Twitter before we created this group. Each one of us had to create an account and figure out how to use Twitter. We didn't understand how Twitter was useful to anyone. After creating an account and doing our research, we have realized that Twitter is a great way to improve public relations for a company.
Today I want to share with you what Twitter can do regarding the public relations and marketing portions of your business. First off, Twitter can provide beneficial outcomes for a particular business in many aspects. Some might say that the most important aspect of a small business is the personal relationships it is capable of building. In many cases, this is true. Twitter can enhance a business's relationship because it has a casual atmosphere and builds a more personalized center for camaraderie between its management, employees, and its clients. I want to take a few seconds to show you this image. Here we can see one large bird symbolically meaning you or your business. You can see how the bird disseminates information for conveying a message or selling a product. Whatever you decide to post on Twitter will spread to your followers and then spread to those that are following their tweets. Then this chain happens that ultimately links back to you and your business. When this happens, you are accomplishing the goal of going viral, which is a positive way of exposing your business. This is mass media and one of the fastest ways to accomplish it. By participating in Twitter chats and being a part of your Twitter community, you have the opportunity to be active in numerous chats and improve your business profile. It's also a great way to connect with potential clients and customers. Twitter provides a place where you can directly ask your clients what they want to see from you and your business. This is an excellent opportunity for clients to give you direct feedback, which is an important component of business exposure. By responding to their feedback, your clients will be more inclined to trust you and your business. Something else you can do for exposure is having your employees tweet. This is an important tool because it will boost efficiency and is directly proportional with the business's reputation. Another beneficial aspect is the fact that Twitter is self-promoting, meaning the holder of the account can monitor what does and doesn't get tweeted. Often, businesses use their account to post things like their latest achievements, press releases, and distribute links like the main hub or the main website. Here's a chart from Business Insider from April 2012. It shows how people are using Twitter for business. We can see that this site is mainly used to learn about products and services, as well as to discuss opinions about products. Providing discounts via Twitter will lessen the cost on you since Twitter is free and is capable of communicating in mass numbers. By providing those discounts online, your customers will be more compelled to follow your tweets. You're reaching out to your customers in a creative and innovative way that is easy for you and even easier for them. With today's social media like Twitter, you won't have to pay a printing company for advertisements. You have the opportunity to distribute information to your customers in a quicker, hassle-free way that has become the norm for this generation. Lastly, I want to mention just by having a Twitter account and actively using it, your business will gain more appeal. This will increase your relationships and will generate more business, potentially bringing you more revenue and helping you accomplish your goals.
Hi, my name is Jeff Smith. Today I will be discussing the fundamentals of Twitter. I will walk you through the process of creating a Twitter account and customizing your profile. Let's get started.
Okay, so obviously the first step to begin using Twitter is to create an account. In order to sign up, the only requirements are that you provide your full name and an email address. So let's type that in. Sign up. If your full name is already registered as a Twitter account, then you will be required to come up with some sort of username, as you see here. Your username will be how you're recognized on the site. This is kind of a complicated one, so let's change it to... Okay. So let's create our account with that username. Okay, so once you've created your account, you're free to customize the appearance of your Twitter profile however you like. In order to do that, click on the Me button at the top center of the page. Once that is loaded, you can click on Edit Your Profile, which is located at the top right corner of your profile. There we go. Here you can upload a profile photo, which is how users will perceive you whenever you post some activity. You can enter your geographic location, enter a website, write a short biography up to 160 characters. Characters include word spaces and symbols. Okay, so we're going to upload a photo here. I've got a photo here in a folder. A happy dog. You can zoom in, zoom out as you wish. Zoom in just a little bit here, why not? Okay, so there's our profile photo. So we're going to go ahead and click Save Changes here. To further customize the appearance of your profile, you can click on the Design button on the left-hand side of the page. There are several pre-made options available. If none of these are to your liking, you can scroll down and upload your own header and your own background as you wish. You can go with one of these, and then for a header, why not this sunset photo? This looks pretty good. We'll save that. If you want to click Tile Background, it'll take the choice you made from the pre-made theme and tile that around, but let's not do that. Position the background in the center, and if we want to change the color of our links or our background, we can also do it like this. However, I'm happy with it as it is, so I'm just going to click Save Changes and move on. So we've changed our header, we've changed our background, we've added a profile photo. Basically, the next step, now that we've got our page customized, is to find some people to follow. So it's completely normal to follow people on Twitter you don't know. In fact, it's encouraged. A way to get started finding people to follow is to use the Twitter search function. Up in the top right corner here, there's a search bar. Anything you type into it will generate results of relevant tweets as well as relevant people. So, for example, let's search for entrepreneur. Enter that in, and as you can see on the left here, we can either click on tweets, which is already selected for us, and you can see a list of tweets relevant to the word entrepreneur. Here's Richard Branson, Entrepreneur Magazine, or we can categorize our search results by people. So we've got Entrepreneur Magazine, Entrepreneur Week. You can also refine your search to pertain to images related to your search, or video. As you can see here, we won't do that though. We just want to get into finding some people to follow. I'll touch on the advanced search really quickly. If you're really looking to narrow down a specific tweet and the massive database that is Twitter, this would be the service or function you would use to do that. As you can see, there's a variety of parameters here. Clinton Global Initiative, we'll search for that. Yeah, you can look for this exact phrase, any of these words, you know, kind of like an advanced search on a search engine. So we will search, and yeah, we've got Clinton Global Initiative here. So yeah, we'll just get started. We'll follow them. Go ahead and follow our recently re-elected president. Why not? Re-enter our search for entrepreneur. We'll follow them. Let's follow Richard Branson. This little pop-up menu here, the profile summary, this is a great little kind of feature to get a summary, obviously, of a profile. Shows you how many times this person's tweeted, how many people they're following, and how many followers they have. So you have the option to unfollow. This little box allows you to tweet to them. I'll get more into that later. Let's find a few more people to follow. Okay. Well, anyway, we've got a handful of people we're following now. So, chances are, if they haven't already, that means pretty soon people will start following you back just by virtue of you beginning to follow them. See, we already have one follower. Now that you're kind of starting to build a little community here, now would be the time to begin tweeting. We'll walk you through the process of composing a tweet. The first way is to click on the home button up here in the top left corner. You'll see a summary of your account. See, there's us, there's the happy dog. So far we've composed 0 tweets, we're following 6 people, and we have 1 follower. Compose a tweet, as you can see here, we've got a box right underneath our little profile summary here. It says compose new tweet. So in order to do that, we just click in the box, and then we have 140 characters, as you can see here. That's what's kind of the unique thing about Twitter, is its streamlined factor. It kind of forces you to kind of cut the fluff out of what you're saying to your public. So we're just going to start with something simple. This is my first tweet. Hooray! We'll go ahead and tweet that. Bam! Our 1 follower has definitely seen this now. There's us, CGI tweet, John Smith, happy dog. If you want to address a tweet to only specific members of your network, use the @ sign and begin typing the username of the desired member of your network. Twitter is intuitive and will figure out which specific user you're likely trying to address the tweet to before you're done typing. A little dialog box will pop up, so it saves you the effort of typing in and memorizing the usernames of all your various followees. So you can just click on that, and it does take up your character count. As you can see, we're down to only 110 characters now because in between these 2 usernames we've used up 30. So bear that in mind when you're addressing tweets to specific people. Another feature that is a little more, I guess, personal and likely to be more visible, in fact it's going to be visible only between you and another user, is the direct message feature. So to get to that, obviously you have to click on the Me section here, as I just did, and then down here in the bottom right corner of your header is this little envelope button, and that is the direct messages button. So you click on that, click on new message, and the way this works is you can only send a direct message to a user who you are following and a user who is following you in return as well. So you can't just send a direct message to anybody, but only to someone that you are following and is also following you in return. Okay, as you can see, this is a little bit shorter of a feature. Well, actually that's not true. It's 140 characters, just like a tweet. So anyway, yeah, send our friend here a message. We can delete the direct message right there. Yeah, so that's basically the direct message feature in a nutshell. Another way to access that is to click on this gear here in the top right corner, which is constantly there no matter what page you're on, and you can click on direct messages. Okay, well now that you're following people and tweeting, you will see various tweets popping up on your home page. Here's a tweet from entrepreneur Barack Obama. Alright. Some of them will be more interesting to you than others. You may feel compelled to share tweets of particular interest with your followers. Twitter has a function called retweeting that makes this process very simple. All you need to do is scroll over any tweet, and then you will see the option to expand, reply, or retweet, or favorite. So just click on retweet, and the option to retweet is right here. You can cancel if you change your mind, but we don't want to, so we're going to go ahead and retweet. See, there's our tweets we've composed, and here are our 2 retweets. It says we've been retweeted by John Smith, so there you go. That's how you do that. So that's pretty useful if you're following somebody, maybe other people in your list are not following, and you want them to see something, but at the same time you don't want to take credit for it. The retweet function is perfect for that. Okay, at this point I'd like to introduce you to hashtags. A hashtag is a number sign or a pound sign which you put at the start of a topic to identify it. Hashtags are a particularly useful tool for conferences and event organizers, but they're also a way for Twitter users to organize themselves. If everyone agrees to use a specific hashtag for tweets about a certain topic, it becomes easier to find that topic when searching, and more likely the topic will appear in Twitter's trending topics. So, a way to discover some popular hashtags is to visit sites such as whatthetrend.com. Here are some trending hashtags, apparently. Twubs.com. So let's, yeah, as you can see here, here's the hashtag Sandy is about the problems with Hurricane Sandy going on right now. So if you were compelled to tweet about that, that would be the way to get your tweet to pop up in the conversation of tweets related to the topic. So there's our tweet with the hashtag in it, and that's hyperlinked. So if you click on it, it'll do a search for tweets with that hashtag and people relevant to that. So yeah, it's just kind of a good way to organize everything and find things a little easier. There are certain rules, though, that apply to using hashtags. Chief among these is to not overuse them. If every one of your tweets has a hashtag, it makes them less useful by fragmenting the topic of conversation. It also makes your tweets appear to be spam, which people tend to avoid. If you are participating in or hosting a conference or event, then the hashtag system will be very widely used. To keep it organized, it's best to choose a single hashtag for the event early on. For example, if your event is the Business of the Calling Ducks Conference, don't use that entire name as your hashtag, but rather something like BizDucks. Another step is to constantly remind attendees of the hashtag. This can be done on your website by verbally reminding people and on your Twitter feed. Twitter feed is a utility that allows you to feed your content to social platforms. You can also create a widget on your website that is a timeline of your Twitter feed by selecting the Widgets tab on the left under your Edit Profile settings. So we'll go to that real quick. And yes, here's the Widgets tab. And you can just create new. And you just put your username in there. You can define the parameters in pixels if you want to. Domains, whatever your domain is. This isn't a real website, but you get the idea. Click Create Widget, and then essentially this would be what would be embedded on your website. So to keep your attendees of your conference or your event up to speed on the Twitter feed, and also to remind them of relevant hashtag use, this is a good technique to implement. Now I would like to address sharing music, video, and images on your Twitter account. A variety of ways exist for sharing what music you're listening to, but a really good way is to use a service called tinysong.com. TinySong is a URL shortener for music powered by the music sharing service Grooveshark. Grooveshark's pretty awesome. It's got a massive database of songs, and you can create playlists, and they're free to listen to. So let's pick out a tune just to... Love this song. So we would click share, get a tiny short URL that we can then put on our page in the form of a tweet. We'll paste the link here. Paste the link, there we go. And it keeps the character count nice and short, so if we wish to write more, we still have plenty of room to do so. And then your followers can click on it, and bam, there it is. A number of useful ways exist to share video on Twitter as well. At the rate Twitter has been growing, nearly every social site across the web has enabled a quick and easy way to tweet your content to your Twitter network. One of the most popular and useful ways of doing this is the site twitvid.com. So all you gotta do is log in with your Twitter credentials. Okay, yeah, so you just find a video, click share, and then you get a nice little short URL that makes your tweets not overly long. And paste it in. Bam! Basically the same concept as the TinySong, the URL shortener. Let's talk about sharing images on Twitter. There's a third-party service called TwitPic, which is very popular for sharing images on Twitter, and until recently was one of the only ways to do so. There was only third-party services for sharing images. However, now Twitter has its own image sharing service. So when you go to compose a tweet, you can say whatever you want to say, and then I believe this is, yeah, you click on this little camera here and post it just like that. So yeah, there's our new tweet with the shortened URL with our photo. Let's try through TwitPic. There it is. There's our photo, our little caption. Anyway, let's move on to the list feature. After you've found out, oh, we've got a new follower. Yeah, that is what list feature is all about. Once you kind of start getting a lot of users and followers and whatnot, the information flow can become a little overwhelming. It's kind of hard to keep up with, so the list function is a great way to kind of stay ahead of that and to sort of organize everything. To create a list, you can either click on the gear icon here, scroll down to lists, and then create list. come up with a description to make sure you know what list is what there, and then you can go about adding people to this list any way that you want. So let's go to our home page here, and we'll go to the people we're following, and we shall click on this little, well, we can either click on their name to get their profile summary to pop up, which in turn has this little icon here, and then you can go to add or remove from lists, and then to do so you just click the checkbox next to the list you just created or the desired list. You can create more lists and add them to as many as you like. So that's basically list functions. You can create any kind of list that you want, and then on the left hand side of your Me section you can click on the list tab and then go to your various lists. When you click on them, you will see only tweets from members of that particular list, and that's kind of the way to organize the information flow of your Twitter feed a little bit. So basically that's all I'm really covering here. Hopefully after this rundown of the technical aspects you aren't feeling overwhelmed. So at this point I'd like to pass it over to Mike Miller, who will be discussing examples of businesses that have used Twitter effectively to help them succeed.
Hi, I'm Michael Miller. Not so long ago, businesses had only one-way communication with their customers. This type of communication has kept businesses in the dark about their customers' wants and needs. While tracking retail sales was the best way to find out if customers approved of stores' products, it was time-consuming and not always accurate. Today, thanks to websites like Twitter, businesses enjoy two-way communication with their customers and suppliers. Now a business can ask customers directly what products and services they want. The real-time feedback that businesses receive help them to make decisions regarding inventory, services, and training. When a business continually monitors and updates its Twitter account, it's able to customize its product line and services to meet the wants and needs of their patrons. Businesses are able to contact customers directly and offer them special deals on select products, further enhancing the customer Twitter's experience. In 2009, Dell Computers successfully generated more than $2 million in revenues by sending out exclusive offers to their Twitter followers. In 2009, Dell Computers successfully generated more than $2 million in revenues by sending out exclusive offers to their Twitter followers. The $2 million did not include money generated from customers who were redirected to and made purchases on Dell.com. JetBlue uses Twitter in order to provide better customer service on their airline. Since joining Twitter about 5 years ago, JetBlue followers have steadily grown and are now 1 million strong. Many of JetBlue's patrons contacted the airline via Twitter to make suggestions for improving the services. This led JetBlue to implement some of those changes, increasing customer satisfaction. The American Red Cross uses Twitter and other social media in order to inform people of impending disasters, locations of shelters, maps, and how to clean up. While I'm writing this document, Hurricane Sandy cleanup and relief is underway. The American Red Cross Twitter site is being used to relay information to victims, ask for donations, and help. Clicking on hashtag Sandy brings up a site with all kinds of information and links about the hurricane. In an article from Women's Home Business published October 2012, one home-based business that uses social media is CurbsideCupcakes.com, a mobile vendor of gourmet cupcakes in the Washington, D.C. area. While many mobile vendor trucks simply show up at locations and wait for customers to come to them, CurbsideCupcakes.com uses social media sites such as Twitter and Facebook to announce where their mobile van will be and at what time. Many companies are beginning to see the value in social media. For example, Starbucks Coffee posts new product offers and participates in threaded discussions. Comcast uses Twitter for customer support and social networking. The Home Depot moonlights on Twitter in order to help customers with issues they're having. Popeye uses Twitter for customer feedback, specials, and discounted products. This is just a small sampling of success that businesses have enjoyed using Twitter, and you can too. You're only limited by your imagination and the speed of your internet connection.
So try Twitter. Incorporate all that you've learned and apply your knowledge of social media. With this tutorial, you can begin to have better public relations and marketing skills. You can set forth better campaigns and run more efficient businesses. Build personal relationships and cater to your audience. Improve the profile of your business and teach your employees to contribute. Build your reputation by posting your achievements and letting others know about upcoming events. Increase your followers by providing discounts. Be proactive and boost your appeal. Now that you know the uses of Twitter, you can take advantage of the technology. Remember what we learned earlier in this tutorial. You know how to create an account and customize your profile. You've learned how to perform functions to communicate online. You can find people and tweets, send messages, share media, and create groups. Remember how Twitter has been used effectively in the past. You can stay current with customers, businesses, and competitors. You will receive real-time data and feedback and market your products accordingly. It's all about continuous monitoring and updating. Stay on top of trends, sales, and customer satisfaction. Offer incentives to customers, spread information, and give customers the support they need. Try Twitter because of all these reasons. But most importantly, try Twitter because you know that it will help you in all your business and communication endeavors. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and we hope that you will find it helpful.